Welcome, viewers. Today, we're embarking on an epic journey along one of history's most fascinating trade routes, the Silk Road. This ancient network of pathways connected the East and West, fostering not just the exchange of goods, but also ideas, cultures, and technologies. Join me as we explore the legacy of this remarkable highway that shaped our world. The term Silk Road is somewhat misleading. It wasn't a single road, but a complex network of trade routes spanning over 4,000 miles. These routes connected China with the Middle East and Europe, passing through Central Asia, the Indian subcontinent, and beyond. The name Silk Road was coined in the 19th century by German geographer Ferdinand von Richthofen, reflecting the importance of silk in this trade network. The origins of the Silk Road can be traced back to the 2nd century BCE during China's Han Dynasty. Emperor Wu sent his emissary, Zhang Qian, on diplomatic missions to Central Asia. These journeys paved the way for increased trade and cultural exchange between China and its western neighbors, laying the groundwork for what would become the Silk Road. While silk was indeed a prized commodity, the Silk Road saw the exchange of a diverse array of goods. From China came not just silk, but also tea, paper, and porcelain. Central Asia contributed horses, jade, and carpets. India offered spices and textiles. The Middle East traded glassware and precious stones. Europe exported gold, silver, and wool. This vast array of goods enriched societies along the route and stimulated local economies. The Silk Road wasn't just about material goods. It was a conduit for the exchange of ideas, technologies, and cultures. Languages, religions, and philosophies spread along these routes. Buddhism traveled from India to China, while Islam later spread eastward. Scientific knowledge, from astronomy to medicine, was shared among different civilizations. The Silk Road truly functioned as an ancient information superhighway. Travel along the Silk Road was arduous and fraught with danger. Caravans had to brave harsh deserts, treacherous mountain passes, and the threat of bandits. Camels were the preferred mode of transport in desert regions, while horses were used in the steppes. Maritime routes also played a crucial role, connecting ports along the Indian Ocean and Mediterranean Sea. Major cities along the Silk Road became important centers of commerce and cultural exchange. In China, the ancient capital of Chang'an, modern-day Xi'an, marked the eastern terminus of the route. Samarkand in Central Asia was a crucial crossroads. Baghdad became a center of learning and trade under the Abbasid Caliphate. Constantinople, modern-day Istanbul, linked the route to Europe. The Silk Road facilitated the spread of numerous technological innovations. Papermaking, originally developed in China, traveled westward and revolutionized record-keeping and the spread of knowledge. Gunpowder, another Chinese invention, transformed warfare. The magnetic compass improved navigation. These and many other technologies diffused along the trade routes, accelerating progress across Eurasia. Religious ideas and practices also traveled the Silk Road. Buddhism spread from India to China and beyond. Christianity found followers in Central Asia. Islam expanded eastward after the 7th century. Zoroastrianism, Manichaeism, and other beliefs also gained adherents along the route. This religious diffusion led to fascinating syncretic practices and architectural styles in many Silk Road cities. The Silk Road reached its zenith during the 13th and 14th centuries under the Mongol Empire. The Pax Mongolica, or Mongol peace, provided a period of relative stability across much of Eurasia. This allowed for increased trade and travel, as exemplified by the journeys of Marco Polo. The Mongols also facilitated cultural and technological exchange on an unprecedented scale. However, the interconnectedness of the Silk Road had its downsides. The same routes that carried goods and ideas also facilitated the spread of diseases. The most notorious example is the Black Death in the 14th century, which likely originated in Central Asia and spread along trade routes, devastating populations across Eurasia. The traditional overland Silk Road began to decline in the late Middle Ages. The fragmentation of the Mongol Empire led to increased instability. Additionally, the development of maritime trade routes by European powers offered new, often cheaper alternatives for long-distance commerce. The voyages of explorers like Vasco da Gama opened up sea routes to Asia, gradually diminishing the importance of the overland Silk Road. Today, archaeologists continue to uncover fascinating artifacts and sites along the ancient Silk Road. These discoveries provide valuable insights into the lives of the merchants, pilgrims, and adventurers who traveled these routes. From ancient coins to religious relics, each find helps us piece together the complex tapestry of Silk Road history. In recent years, there's been renewed interest in the concept of the Silk Road. China's Belt and Road Initiative aims to create a modern network of trade routes, invoking the spirit of the ancient Silk Road. This ambitious project highlights how the legacy of these ancient trade routes continues to influence geopolitics and economics in the 21st century. As we conclude our journey along the Silk Road, we can see its profound and lasting impact on our world. The exchange of goods, ideas, and cultures along these routes shaped the development of civilizations across Eurasia. From the foods we eat to the technologies we use, from the religions we practice to the languages we speak, the legacy of the Silk Road surrounds us. The story of the Silk Road reminds us that globalization is not a new phenomenon. For millennia, different cultures have been interconnected, influencing and enriching each other through trade and exchange. It shows us that diversity and intercultural dialogue have been driving forces in human progress. As we face the challenges and opportunities of our increasingly interconnected modern world, we can draw inspiration from the Silk Road. It teaches us the value of open exchange, the power of cultural diversity, and the profound impact that trade and communication can have in shaping our shared human story.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. See you next time.